Animals don't
what
exist.
kind of Pokemon is it, Ryan?
A water-type Pokemon.
What would the Pokédex say? I'm
a
pretty
magic
sure it
card.
says fish Pokemon.
I don't know if it says that.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Fish don't exist in the
That's
Pokemon
that's
world.
just like what all of the first generation Pokemon were. Like or like I know Stantler's second generation, but I'm pretty sure that's like just
That's
the
the
reindeer
deer.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah, some of them do be like that.
Xillion is playing Robin, and that gets me excited because nowhere else are you going to find a Robin like this. He is genuinely one of the best in the world, and going up against, Peach is a dying breed, as people say, and Orex is one that has not abandoned her in the slightest. As you can see, there are many good reasons why he would not abandon her.
Yeah, got that clean damage. Beautiful ledge trapping skills. Gonna have to watch out for the forward air from ledge, but you know that Robin's love to do it, so if you're able to call it out, you get a lot of reward for it.
I mean, it just, you talk about reward. I mean, you put the Robin off stage once. 108% is where we end up. Great parry by Xillion there, though. You can see that once he gets his feet back on stage, he'll be a lot more comfortable, especially once you put the Daisy into the corner like you have now. It's going to be tough for her to get out.
Manages to roll through. He's starting to run out of resources, Xillion is, so Orex found the escape back on. About halfway left. All out of book win, but everything's reset. He died.
He's got it all back.
Yeah.
And that was a great sequence by Orex. Really good right there to go high above the arc fire, but we've already seen twice Xillion be able to call that out.
Ooh, ducking just under the Health Thunder. Fire tries to set up some space.
Yeah, but I love the way that Orex is playing around that. He realizes how much space he has to play with on small battlefield and saying, all right, Arcfire doesn't actually go that far, and if he wants to give me space, then I get free turnip, and then that lets me control the mid-range.
Orex's movement is actually just insane. The way he's maneuvered around pretty much everything he's been thrown out. Unfortunate whiff, but no punish.
It's interesting just... I know that Xillion has entered in some tournaments recently. I don't know how much is Robin. And you can see that, compared to how clean Orex's movement is, he's shooting a couple of spells the wrong way. He's not exactly positioning himself where he needs to be. And Orex is really eating that alive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too far off at kill percents in a one stray, but it is definitely showing how well Orex is able to maneuver.
And not able to take advantage of that high arc fire, which, again, one of those positions where Xillion does very well, and yeah, it's such a good tool at the ledge.
Yeah, this character is ledge trap the character. Once you finally set up that zone, you are big rewarded for it.
But the winky face turnip, doing that extra damage. Orex just keeping the pressure on again, like you're saying, Ryan. That positioning is incredible.
Very little wind left, very little Levin left. A little bit of a heal.
Yeah, a little bit of health back. I do like that. I mean, again, getting into the corner, I think that Xillion does get caught sometimes playing Robin. I feel like whenever he runs out of books, he does give up stage a little bit freely. I know that obviously it's hard to fight for stage without your books and without your sword, but man, again, position-wise...
timing, but manages to pick up the drip. A little bit of rebound. Onto the last stock. A quick 43 that Orex was able to rack up out of nowhere.
But just not able to take it as far as he could. I mean, Xillion has honestly been doing a good job of minimizing how much one hit means for Orex. DI in gets him out of the jabs and down smash to anti-air. Xillion pulling out all the stops. Oh, he's all the stops!
Clean was able to, still stay outside of the range of the arc fire, get that clean hit, but percents are just about even.
This is what makes Xillion so scary, right? He's honestly such a tenacious player that you feel like you are comfortable and that you have a lead, and then let down your guard for a second and all of a sudden you're the one stuck in disadvantage. Xillion knows that it only takes one more meaty hit from either that Arc Fire, Arc Thunder, or something, and he can set up for his kill.
Orex is giving him a lot of space to try to pull a turnip to aggress. And Xillion is making the most of that space.
He says, yeah, okay, you get your turnip and you can fight at mid-range, but don't remember that no matter what you do, I'm a better mid-range fighter than you are.
Out of thunder, out of fire, out of sword. He uses almost the last of the wind to get Orex off of him.
He's
got nothing.
He is plumb out of books.
There we go. Now everything's back. Everything's back at full power.
Ooh,
That's going to be... Oh, I really thought that'd be...
No, yeah. Just got scared. Kept holding that jab, knowing that Orex might be ready to react. But in the end, holding it so long that Orex was able to find the finisher. But
I thought it was guaranteed. I thought that with the damage on that third charge of the Thunder, I know you can guarantee grab a lot of the time. You just have to hold that. So I figured jab would just connect onto shield, and that might be a guaranteed shield poke.
But
as it turns out, was not the case.
It's not, no. And that was down to really good shield management by Orex. He played defensively in a variety of different ways, which you can't rely on shield too much against Robin. And he was using the float especially really effectively to just stay right outside of Robin's range. And, like you said, he might have been pretty willing to give up a lot of stage control, but in the end, that defensive play worked out for Orex. But definitely the aggressor here at the start of this game, too. We're back to small battlefield, and boy, it is a hard time for Robin to get back on stage.
I just realized how terrible Robin's item toss is.
It's kind of weak.
Oh, the turnip went nowhere, but he's still put on quite a bit of damage, 100%, and barely got touched himself. Xillion is looking a lot better at this game.
Definitely getting a lot of bang for his buck right now. Orex, though, oh my goodness, he won't give Xillion the light of day. How can he get back on stage when the pressure is this intense? Oh, one whiff. He didn't get the float back air that he wanted. Instead, it was just the short hop. Mispositioned right there.
Ooh, and trying to swing the sword, trying to catch Orex getting aggressive, but he waited for the whiff. Great positioning for the forward air.
Orex has had some nice spacing, but again, giving up so much stage, just giving Xillion the chance. And 3 times now, that Peach Bomber over the Arcfire has been parried. It is Xillion's time to shine right now, but getting too aggressive, all of a sudden he's in the corner against a Peach, and we know what Orex can do in that situation.
Yeah, but 0% still untouched. He's been running this advantage. Manages to there get the Arc Thunder, and that's going to raw get the kill. Out of Thunder now, he's got to dance around to get some of that threat back, and as a result, the jumping is going to put him in a bad spot.
Yeah, not really having any tools to fight back with, and of course the Peach having the invincibility so scary, but again, I feel like Xillion is actually very comfortable fighting up close, which not many people can say against Peach, but the shield pressure that he has is just always so good that Orex has to respect it.
Great spot dodge there from Orex to avoid the Thunder, because that pressure on shield would have been basically Xillion gets back on for free.
Ooh, we see down smash for the first time, and honestly, it's rare to see Orex committing to something that heavily on the ledge, but in that situation, I guess just trying to see if Xillion would drift back on stage. Maybe not getting the chance this time. What maneuverability, though.
Man, he is sitting very dangerous. Yeah, back or even all the way across is going to do it. And Orex just turned it up. My goodness.
There it is. Yeah, turning on the combo game that has been so sorely missed in this game 2 so far. This is the damage output we like to see, and mixing him in the corner.
Again, empty lands into that grab, tosses the turnip down.
He is unconscious right now. Orex is playing out of his mind.
Has the turnip to cover the range.
Oh, his spacing is so good right now. Dude, Xillion just cannot lock him down. Pulling out the counter, expecting him to mash when the dot eyes got pulled.
Yeah, I want him to throw the Thunder or maybe the Levin Fair.
It's really good by Xillion, though, that even in this kind of situation, not panicking, that's the shield poke you're talking about.
Right, that's a situation where if you spot dodge, he covers it with a forward smash. If you roll, who might cover it?
Ooh. Levin Sword coming in clutch, even though the Thoron forced him to jump. Yeah, Xillion's been setting up a lot of good situations, but when it comes down to those scrambles, comfortable as he may be to fight against Orex, it was just that top player level that you expect to see from the Peach.
His movement has just been nice, and normally I feel like Robin's a character who can kind of stifle that. Does a lot of, sets up a lot of no-fly zones with the fire, with the Thunder, with the 11 aerials are just insane for Peach to deal with normally. But Orex did a great job of just bouncing around it all, not really worrying too much.
Yeah, that matchup can be really, really hard if you're not very in tune with your movement as a Peach player. And although it might have looked impossible at times for Xillion to get a hit, you have to commend how well Orex has to be playing to make it look like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Peach is hard to pilot, man. Especially as precisely as Orex was. I mean, that's one of the big advantages of her, is that when you're on it, you can really, really execute things that a lot of people just can't. A lot of characters can't put themselves in positions the way she does.
Nobody else has float.
Nobody else.
She's the only one.
Well, except for Daisy also. But,
the same character.
They are more or less the same character.
They are literally the same character.
The character select screen doesn't say that.
Yeah, they are identical.
No. I mean, functionally, they are identical.
They're exactly the same character.
Functionally, they are identical.
100%.
I can't deny that.
There's nothing different about this character.
There's literally nothing. It's so funny that, like, in some situations, you're like, okay, yeah, these are Echo Fighters. They're the same. These could have been an alternate costume. And then you have, like, Lucina and Marth, who are separated by, like, 40 spots on the tier list.
Yeah.
It's crazy what they can do.
Are they seeing this?
What they can do on an Echo Fighters.
All right, cool. I'm tripping right now.
I'm not tripping. I'm having a good time.
No, they don't see this. This is fine.
Yeah.
Trey 5 was just as confused as I was, because I think they see it out there.
No, no, this is on purpose, actually. This is our command center. We can see it all.
This is beautiful.
Y'all
I
can't
see the
see it.
same screen 12 times.
We have just like the whole production set up in front of us on our monitor now, and we can see all the camera angles.
I see myself 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
The game twice.
The players
dual cam,
twice each.
And then individual cams for the players.
And then TLOC, we will be with you shortly.
Yeah. Like right now. We're with you right now.
I would say that, yeah, we're with you at this moment.
At this moment.
But not with the game just yet.
No.
But we have
to actually get the rest of this production phase so that we can move into it's
surprisingly
rough things are happening. Some I guess.
Surprisingly, you have to have
I've been told not to worry about it, but all that means is I don't know what's happening.
Hi, Trey Fondren.
Tried to get through really quick and didn't realize that everyone could see him.
It's blatant. Oh, now I can see nothing.
Now I got nothing.
Not
that there's anything
Windows.
I was missing.
No. I mean, what are we gonna? I can look down and see myself. I don't need no monitor.
Everybody in Twitch chat, I need you to tell me what you're doing for Halloween.
But we won't. But it has to be like you have to tell us now because we're about to not be able to see you anymore.
Halloween time.
It has to be right now. 5 seconds. You have. Well, by the time I say 5 seconds, you don't have time.
You're showing up for Halloween. Right. What are you doing?
I saw Cheeks say smile. That's it.
I think that'd been there.
Smile emoji. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's all I saw. That wasn't an answer. Not to imply that he's going a smile from hit anime Ping Pong for Halloween though.
Still haven't seen it.
Confusing. It's so good.
We tried watching it like 6 times.
Did I miss something? I feel like I heard somebody say something, but I could also be mistaken.
We started ping pong approximately 6 times.
Well, we attempted to.
Yeah.
But we wanted to watch it.
I mean, we did start it.
We were trying to watch the subbed version.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times on the Funimation app I selected subtitled, which I know is an option because I've watched it on the website sub, it would always start dub.
A minute of exposition or intro every
There's a minute before anybody talks.
Before anybody talks, and it just goes straight to,
hey, dude!
Hey, Pecco!
And I'm like, no!
As soon as we hear the first guy talk, it's over.
Yeah, then you know it's not. I would highly recommend watching Ping Pong, by the way.
Yeah.
If you have literally any interest in watching shows,
I would.
If you play Smash, watch Ping Pong.
I would
watch
heavily recommend anybody play Digimon the trading card game. If you have any interest in anything ever, I recommend Digimon the trading card game.
And I recommend that you stay with us to watch this set because we have it queued up and ready. We have Dambi versus Hibana tonight.
I'm not calling him that.
Well, that's what he's entered as, and that's what he said I should call him tonight, so
Why?
I'll honor that.
What's the lore?
Because he's smurfing.
All right, it's Spark smurfing, and I'm going to call him